Recording started. What's
Absolutely, my
popping,
brother.
people?
What's up, everybody? This is the Fox Silver of Raw with It podcast, and my co-host King Keyshawn in the
Deuces, deuces,
motherfucking building.
deuces.
Whoop,
What's
whoop,
happening?
whoop.
What's happening? Let's get this shit popping.
Let's get this shit popping. We took a little time off, because we just had other shit to do, basically.
Yeah, pretty
So
much. Life
all
goes
good.
on, but we back.
10-4. So like, yo, I was checking out, some different type of content and everything, and came up with some topics to talk about, and one of the topics is, we kind of been stuck on the relationship topics lately.
Well,
You know,
keeping it 100, that's like a big issue. You know what I'm saying? That's going on.
right,
I'm not a relationship guru because I'm learning this shit as I go along. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
right.
It's not, we ain't trying to be relationship gurus.
We're
It's
not
enough of them
relationship
online.
gurus. We're not. We're not relationship gurus. All the advice that we have is from past experience. That's it.
Well,
I ain't
past and with me current.
and
You know
present.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, and current. But I think one of the biggest, you know, I think the year 21, 22, and the current year, a lot of folks have been talking about toxic relationships. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's more of why do we put ourselves around toxic people?
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? That's what we was really kicking in about is like why we put ourselves around toxic people. It's not purpose. And anybody that thinks that we just want to be around toxic people, no, because to us it doesn't seem toxic. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at it like it's toxic. We look at it as normal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own normal. Ours is really it's just the way we was bred, bro. It seems toxic to regular people, but it just seemed normal to me.
It seemed normal. Like you had said earlier before we started recording, we could be in a toxic situation and not even know it's toxic.
Not recognizing,
You know?
pretty much, not even recognize that it's toxic. To us again, it's just what we're used to being around.
It's just what we used to. Because I used to say to myself, in chaos, in havoc,
You thrive.
I work well. Yeah, I
You thrive.
thrive. You felt the
You
same
thrive.
way? Dude, I used to say, if shit ain't going on around me, if it ain't a lot of crazy shit going on
Drama,
around me, yeah, I needed some drama in order to function. Right.
bro. That, but there's nothing wrong with that. Cause trust me, look at my surroundings now. There's no
It's
drama, bro.
peaceful.
I feel naked. Like
Right.
it's nothing. So it makes me feel naked. Like
Right.
you have to retrain your mind, but you got to think this is 20 or 30 years of thinking.
Yeah. Right.
That shit don't just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like the average normal person to go, oh, I could just step away from that. Man, that
Yeah.
shit is not that easy, bro. We're
It's not.
used to being around drama. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that we choose to be or we want to be. It's just where we thrive at. Bro, I know you've been taken out of your situation and it took you a minute to be able to thrive in your new
Right.
situation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It takes a minute for everyone to learn how to thrive. Like, don't get it twisted. We'll thrive wherever you put us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we're more comfortable around the bullshit
Now that's
because
the part right there.
we know with the bullshit though, bro. You know where people coming
Yeah.
in
Being
this in
comfortable.
this regular square life, bro. You
Yeah.
don't know where people coming at, so you revert back to what you know. I gotta
Right.
keep a distance with these motherfuckers. I don't know how they rocking. I know in my world, you know how everybody is rocking.
Right. So it's like being that we were used to all the drama and everything, right? So if ain't nobody coming to me like that because drama became my normal. So if they come at me normal, you know what I'm saying?
It's something up with that.
It's something up with that. Like, what you hiding? You
It
hiding something.
is
You
definitely
know,
it definitely makes you feel like it's some bullshit going on
it's
when
some
somebody
it's
comes at
some
you straight.
it's some jazz shit going on, right?
Like I don't know how to deal around normal people. Like I'm like, nah, I'm just not with it. I don't want the barbecues with the neighbors and all that shit because that's not something I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not feeling like a motherfucker walked in my shoes, I'm not feeling it.
Yo, something just came to my mind. Like, the normal shit is peaceful. You're not expecting no drama. You ain't got the normal shit. You ain't got to worry about your safety. So it's like in that drama, we was kind of tense. You know what I'm saying? Because we ready for something to pop off.
But that tense became the norm.
It became comfort.
It became comfortable. Like I
Right.
already know you coming at me sideways, or it's a reason why you coming at me. Period. With this
Yeah.
night shit, bro, I don't know what the fuck you trying to do. Like I'm not friendly. You know what I'm
So
saying?
here go the question.
What up?
The question is, why do people like to hang around people that activate their triggers? Why do people like to hang around people that like to activate their triggers?
Because it's a more comfortable situation. You understand? It again, it's not you finished? Huh? It's it's a more comfortable situation. It's more of you feel normal around them. You know what I'm
But
saying? It,
but check it.
and
The
people
trigger,
always go to what they feel comfortable with.
yeah, but the triggers, like, all right, so we know that triggers ain't good. We know this now. We know triggers ain't
We
good.
recording though. Yeah, triggers are not good.
Yeah,
Definitely. Like on some real shit, I didn't even realize triggers till my wife brought it to my attention. When she first asked me, I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? It's a trigger. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because being honest, this is some new age shit with these triggers. You know, the way they word and shit now.
Yeah,
Like what makes you wanna go do what you do? You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So I
yeah.
didn't understand that at first. I was like, I don't
Oh,
got
you
no
know what?
time
I
for
guess it's because we wanted to get back in that comfort place. You
you
know what I'm
long
saying?
for it.
So being around people that activated those triggers caused us to get back in that comfort place. And that comfort place might have been a little chaos or drama that we were comfortable in. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that kind of makes sense right there.
It's
You
more like we used to working off our back
Yeah,
than standing straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
again, you know where people are coming from. In
right.
this straight world, bro, you don't know where people coming from. And
It's like
so
everybody got an agenda. You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
has an agenda.
Everybody got like, what's What's your angle? What's your agenda?
We just was used to knowing what everybody's agenda was.
Because where we were,
The
it was
shit,
only one thing.
shit
It
we
was
put
only a couple
ourselves
of
in.
things that was going on, and
It
we
was
knew all the. It was actually more than a couple things going on, but in the pool of things that was going on, we knew all of them. We knew what to
what
expect.
to expect.
Yeah,
You knew how a broad was coming at you. You knew how a dude was coming at you. You knew all of that.
right.
But we chose to be comfortable with that. But when you step out of that life and into society, and word is bond, I think society is way worse than the life we was in.
Because they cover it up. They cover
They
a lot of
hide.
stuff up.
Yeah,
They
they
hide.
hide behind the
They,
hellos and how you
they hide.
doings and you know
It's what they
where
call
we
it.
came from. You already knew
Right.
I'm not fucking with you. I don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
We don't got to be friends.
they call it, showing face. You know what I'm saying? Showing face.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So it's more of in life. Period, bro. It's just more of what you feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not comfortable with everything. I'm not friendly, and I don't have to be. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I have to do what I need to do and be cool with who I need to be cool. Like I'm cool with
yeah. Look,
motherfuckers I grew up with. All the new friend shit, I'm just not with it.
right. But like, after after leaving all that toxic shit behind, right, and we get into a normal way of life. So now I've become accustomed to, like, the normal part of it, and maybe because I'm older, I always preach peace. I always preach peace, so I know there's a level of friendly that I have to be in order to keep peace. You know what I'm saying? For me, because of the work that I do, I have to maintain a little bit of friendliness. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I ain't
exactly.
even gonna say
If you have to
friendliness, but
deal with people, yeah,
I
you
say I
have
gotta
to
be a
have
little cordial, to folks, in order for
no.
things to go right.
You become part
But
of
I
the.
don't go look. I don't go out my way to, like, extend no friendship. I don't do that.
But you become part of the. You become part of society, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, just think about it. Everything that came on the news at a certain time in our life, that shit made no difference to us.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We didn't look at it. We took it for what it was. This is it. Because we lived in a totally different society. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? When you become a part of quote unquote society, it's a lot of shit that you will do, but it doesn't stop you from bringing that griminess with you.
Right.
That don't change, bro. It don't. Not when you got 40 years in being one way. That doesn't change.
No, no. Like, you just start paying attention to the things that you didn't have to pay attention to before.
You learn how to control your demons.
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. You
That's
know,
all that is. You learn how to control your demons.
and I think the advantage of that is, when you come across a lot of different characters and everything, you learn personalities. Like for me, like, if I meet somebody, after being around them a certain period of time, I'm going to know what's real and what's fake. So I'm profiling. I'm constantly profiling. But that's what the streets did. So what we learned in the streets was how to profile people. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
So when I enter a normal, average way of life, everybody that I have to interact with, I'm profiling them. You know what I'm saying? Some I give more attention to than others because I have to. You know what I'm saying? Just to see where they're coming from. For instance, ooh, I better not say that. I better not say that.
Nah, ain't
We
no
going,
biting your
yeah,
tongue,
we
bro.
nah. This is going to be on a platform where a lot of folks can see it. But for instance, you know, a certain person when it come to this internet thing, right? Me and one of the homies was talking about this. People who do not go anywhere and stay in the house, all they have is what? This right here, this internet, right?
But
So they take it more serious than others. You feel me? Because this
okay,
is their outlet. This is their outlet right here.
here's what you have to realize when it comes to that, though. It's the same way as we take shit the way we were taught. You understand? See, when this internet came, like when I got on this internet, it wasn't a bunch of quote unquote real dudes. It wasn't like that. It was straight squares. So
Yeah.
straight squares feel like this is their world. We're just,
Oh, what they call them? What they call them? What they call them?
what
Something cowboys. What they call them?
they internet cowboys or
Internet
whatever
cowboys.
you want to call it. But
Yeah.
they feel like we've entered their world. Like you people was out in the street. So
Right.
you can understand how guarded they are about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I just been around this shit so long that I understand both sides because I'm the same way. That's just like, for instance, if a strange nigga came on your block, could he hustle?
Absolutely
No,
not.
couldn't. And
Right.
then we just bombarded their world. Like we just bombarded their world. So yeah, you got internet gangsters, same as you got
You know,
snitch gangsters and all that.
it's going to come out though. Like, you know, no matter how much you got these dudes or even females that's on here talking like experts in such a thing, it's going to come out. It's
The
going to
thing
come out. You're
the
going to be
thing
able to
that
see that
I
shit.
I don't really get is like
Huh?
everybody see on here, everybody has their opinion. You
Right.
know, in real life, everybody can't have an opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really strong overpowers the weak. But on
Yeah.
here, the weak have a voice. You know what I'm
On
saying?
the internet, you saying the
On
weak
the
got the
internet, the
floor.
weak has a voice. I'm not saying they shouldn't. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? But to us, you be like, I listen to these broads, I listen to these dudes, and I just be sitting back like, what world are you living in? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The
Like,
broad.
that's
I
bullshit.
want I want a dude with six figures. He gonna pay all the bills. You're living in a fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only 1% of men that really can do that. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them 1% and ain't trying to be.
I'm not either. I'm not
You know what
either.
I'm saying? So
You know, I nah. I'm nah, nah, nah.
yeah, it's not my
I'm
cup
not.
of tea. But
Like,
who's to say it's not a
everything is
bunch of
fascination now.
but
Everybody is like hooked on fascination. You know what
you
I'm saying?
do have a bunch of dudes, bro, that they with that. You know what I'm saying? That's they thing. They with that. And I don't knock them for being like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think totally different. Like,
Like,
give you for instance, you see how popular polyamory, whatever that shit is, where
what is
motherfuckers
it?
want more than one woman. Bro,
Oh, yeah, the polyamorous, the
I have a
polygamy.
problem dealing with one. I don't need three and six. You understand? And even though it's in dude's nature to have more than one woman, but it's also a choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got all these. you got so much information that you don't know which one is mixed information or real information. Like, it's just crazy, but this is what we've come to. You know what I'm saying? You don't
this
have
is
to
this
be a
is
man. You could be
this
a
is what
woman.
we're dealing with
You
now. I
don't.
think I told you, bro. The past 2 years, for real. The past 2 years, I've been approached by females that have been in that polyamorous lifestyle. I've been I've been approached. Now look, I don't bring it up. They'll say like they'll tell like when you sharing stories about people you may have met and everything, and then they say like, oh, I met this one guy and everything, so we was hitting it off until he said he wanted to be honest, and he said like he had a wife or he had a girlfriend,
Oh,
and
now
he
you want to
wanted,
be
and
honest.
he wanted to introduce me to her because they were into the poly lifestyle. That's how the conversation starts. So like I'm all in. I'm like, well, what happened? What happened? And so for the most part, you got females that will say they got out of it because there was too much secret shit between the other two parties. Like she might have been the main woman, and then her and the guy agreed on bringing in another female, but then the new female and the guy were doing things behind the original female's back, so she ain't dig that, so she ended up getting jealous and leaving. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time that's what I hear.
Bro, but uh, like I know, that's bullshit.
What?
Because listen, man, here's the one thing I know: a real woman, bro. She's just not with women. Period, bro. They catty. You
You
understand
can't
what I'm saying?
like
I don't understand how that
like
can work when you
I
got.
ain't even going, bro. I ain't even going to lie, bro. I said I started thinking like, why are these women, that have experienced these type of lifestyles? Why am I meeting them? So, I mean, like, is somebody trying to tell me something? Like, do I look like
Nah,
the type? Do I look
bro.
like the type that can have all of these, all of these?
I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
Yo,
Because at one point in time, you were not on social media at all.
get where your mic at, man? I can't hear you that good because I got this truck engine.
I
Yeah,
is that better?
where is that? Get close.
At one point in time, you were never on social media.
I
So
was never on social media.
yeah, you
Not like you. No.
it wasn't your thing. So
Hold up. Look, look. When I came to visit you out in Houston and we went live on Facebook, I had never been live before. Ever. You was doing all of this shit on there, and I'm like, damn. Like, you had the whole setup. I said, damn, you really into this shit. So I was like, I'll put a picture up on Facebook or some shit and haul ass. I'm good. Like I ain't never went live. I was straight, but nah, you wanted to go live. We riding around, partying, everything, some whatever shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's because
I
I
wasn't
was
into it.
more I bro, when I got shot up, I had nothing to do. So
Yeah,
I learned this. You know, most of the computers we got, we sold. As soon as we got them, they were sold.
we didn't want them exactly. Yeah, right,
But after that happened, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to use it. You know what I mean? And then once I jumped in, nigga, I was both feet in. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It got that thick because it was different. It was a bunch. It wasn't the people that you were used to seeing,
right,
or the people that. That's why, like you notice. Don't get me wrong. I love my people, right, and the people I grew up with, whatever. But when it comes to social media, I kind of distance myself. Like it's just new people, and it's
I
not
get it.
always a great thing, but you just learn different things. You know what I'm saying? And people don't really
But
get.
this,
You know what I
with
mean?
I think with social media, like you can hang out without hanging out. You know, you can hang out without leaving the house.
You can go anywhere you want, do
You know,
what you want, be who you want. You know what I mean? And that's what a person gets. I tend to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like I just tend to be myself. So I don't want to be anybody else, bro. It's hard enough
right,
work being me. So I don't try to be nothing else. I don't try to have what I don't have. But what I do have, I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? I'm
right,
proud of where I've come from to get to where I'm at today. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Everybody don't need to know that, but it's just a total difference. And again, it's still not a bunch of street dudes that mess with the internet
Not like
because
that. No.
they don't
Oh, definitely,
they
definitely.
don't grasp it. They
I
don't
think,
understand it. Like everybody you see, they just got their toe in.
yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
anybody that's doing it, like, doing what we doing and everything, they you got to be kind of built for this stuff, man.
Exactly. You
You
definitely
know what
have
I
to be
mean?
built for it.
You
Just
got to
like you
be
got to be built to stand on the corner of Third Monroe.
exactly.
You got to be built for it. This ain't something that anybody can do.